Hello, welcome everyone. This is Zamir Sheikh. Today I am going to discuss uh, oxidizing agents in organic synthesis. And the first category of oxidizing agent is oxidation of active methylene CH function or active methylene group. In this category, so there are commonly used reagent is a DDQ, and the structure of DDQ is like this, having quinone moiety, paraquinone. DDQ is named as 2, 3, 2, 3 dichloro 5, 6 dicyano parabenzoquinone. DDQ is one of the most important reagent in synthetic organic chemistry. It was first synthesized in 1906 by Thiele and Gunther. After the first synthesis, some of the utilities have been developed for the dehydrogenation of hydroaromatic compound. The first application of this reagent is dehydrogenation of hydroaromatic compound compound. So this is most widely used application of DDQ, or also called the dehydrogenation, and also for making the aromatic compounds. This reagent is very useful. This reagent is firstly synthesized in 1906 by Thiele and Gunther. As we see the structure of this is the structure of DDQ. Now this is an high most electron, this moiety is an quinone moiety which is highly conjugated, and due to the presence of two cyanide groups and two chlorine atoms, the whole moiety becomes a electron deficient and have the ability or also be the electron withdrawing category. Okay, in some cases what chloranyls are also used. So chloranyl means instead of what CN there is a chlorine. Now due to the presence of two cyanide group, two conjugated carbonyl groups and two chlorine atoms, the structure becomes highly electron deficient. So DDQ is an electron deficient oxidizing agent. It can remove the hydrogen particularly from active position, from benzylic position, from allylic position, etc. So now if you see the IR spectrum of this DDQ, particularly here, two cyanide groups, the cyanide show the IR frequency in the region of 2100 per centimeter to 2300 per centimeter. Conjugated carbonyls are appeared like this. Conjugated carbonyls are appeared in the region of what 1680 to 1700 per centimeter. Generally, it is in less than 1700, and CCl frequency also be less than what or in between or less than what 1000 per centimeter. Now after that, so we will be focused on most importantly the applications of what this DDQ. Now why it is be also called the aromatizing agent, okay, or it is useful particularly for making the aromatic ring. Now I am going to compare these two same reagent, that is DDQ and chloranyl. Now in some literature, so DDQ reacts 550 times greater than what the chloranyl, particularly for tetraline. So dehydrogenation of tetraline is like this. So this is for example the molecule, and converts to the aromatic ring, that is an benzene. So here, so there is a 4 hydrogen will be removed from that structure, so with the presence of water, the oxidizing agent, and it will be converted to what the aromatic ring. So for this transformation, DDQ is a 550 times greater reactivity than particularly the chloranyl. That's why DDQ is a highly electron deficient and mostly used in the oxidation of active methylene function. Now we have the first application of the DDQ is a dehydrogenation, particularly from active methylene position. You know that in this compound, so there are two active positions are there. I just marked this particularly here. And now what exactly happened with the DDQ now? If we apply the DDQ with particularly here, so now I first write here the structure of DDQ. This will be the oxygen, okay, and these are the four different groups. So what will happen here? Okay, now particularly first is this, these are the two active hydrogens. Okay, these are the active hydrogens. So now due to the highest deficiency of DDQ molecule, so the first is hydride transfer process is there. What is that? There is a hydride transfer. Hydride means for this hydrogen, because this structure DDQ is electron deficient, so hydrogen from or hydride from, that is H negative ion from the active position will be transferred to the oxygen, and then due to the deficiency the bond will be open to that and the structure will be like this. Okay, so basically what that hydrogen, the first step is hydrogen ion transfer. So what now after the transferring hydrogen ion, so results in the formation of what cation at here. And what about the DDQ now? So it becomes a converts to some aromatic compound, that is this is an OH because the hydrogen will be transferred here. Okay, this will be converts to the aromatic ring, and these are the four azidyl substituents. Okay, and this becomes a O negative. Now, so due to the deficiency in the DDQ, so it will receive the H negative ion from active position. So there is a formation of the cation, and after that, so there is a quinol derivatives developed. Okay, so basically it is a type of a redox mechanism. Now after that, adjacent to the cation, so this hydrogen again, this if hydrogens are present, for example there are two again hydrogens are present, these are also the active. Okay, but due to the deficiency present at the adjacent to the hydrogen, so this negative charge, that is an oxide ion, will take the hydrogen plus, that is an proton, and finally it will be converts to, it will be now this electron particularly from the CH bond will be transferred to stabilize the ring, and here the aromatic ring will be developed and results in the formation of what the quinol. This will be the OH, this will be the OH, this one, these are the some substituents. Okay, so now basically here a one equivalent of DDQ insert the one double bond. So as per the for dehydrogenation particularly, so the one equivalent DDQ is required for removing the two hydrogen molecules simultaneously. So the first step is what? Hydrogen ion transfer, that is H negative from active position to DDQ. And then secondly, that now the DDQ becomes electron rich, and that negative charge particularly gets the hydrogen, that is an hydrogen plus. Okay, from the adjacent to the cation, and then aromatic ring will be developed. That's why this reagent is called the dehydrogenation. Moving toward the another applications of the DDQ is a conversion of cyclic ketone to alpha beta unsaturated ketone. So here the example is mentioned here. Again, you know that so before going to this lecture, first of all, what is an active position? So active position is what? So that whenever the CH2 function is directly attached with any electron withdrawing group, okay, or it may be attached with phenyl ring, or it may be attached with the olefinic double bond. Okay, so such all the cases where the CH2 is present, that is called the active methylene position. Now the question is that, so now here the active methylene position is what? The this one. So this is an active methylene position in the given compound. Now what will happen? So DDQ will remove the two hydrogen, particularly first is H negative ion and finally the H plus ion. So results in the formation of what? A conjugated ketone. So this one, this one. So this is the most important application of the DDQ, particularly regarding this, and remaining groups are was the inert, or they may be intact, and this one. So this is your final product, particularly in this reaction. That's why DDQ converts that cyclic ketone into what? The alpha beta unsaturated ketone. After that, this applications will focus on the second application, that is dehydrogenation of the cyclic hydroaromatic compound, and there are many examples are there particularly here. So you know that DDQ is an organic compound, so it can easily soluble in the organic solvent. That's why generally the benzene or the toluene or aromatic hydrocarbons are used as a the solvents, particularly in case of DDQ. So okay, let's move to the applications of or some examples particularly regarding this. So for example, we have this type of the skeleton and proceed with the DDQ, and it can be converted toward the aromatic compound. So this one. So now for this transformation require the two equivalent of a DDQ in presence of the dioxo, xylene, etc., etc. For example, here I mentioned the xylene. Okay, now here, so there is a this one and this one. These both are the active positions. It will be undergo the dehydrogenation and finally leads with the product. Looking forward to the another example, this is a substituted anthracene molecule, and in this case what the application of DDQ with respect to that in solvent. So here there is an the dehydrogenation takes place particularly for the cyclic compound, and there is a formation of what a product. So first is these are the active positions from which the H negative ion will be transferred to the DDQ, and then formation of the cation, and then there is a migration, etc., and finally you will leads to the product that is this one. This will be the product here. So in this way, these are the products which are obtained particularly in case of what such type of the structures. Okay, this is called the dehydrogenation of cyclic hydroaromatic compounds. Now in this example, what we can do now? Okay, so in this case you know that the DDQ is soluble in organic solvents, but here there is no any solvent is given. So in acidic medium, so there is a miscellaneous type of the reaction is takes place. First of all, you know that this is an active hydrogen. First is transfer of the H negative ion toward here. Okay, the H negative will be transferred to the diffusion system, and finally, so there is a development of cation, right? So the cation will be developed. So this will be the cation which is developed in this step. Okay, but after that, so there is no other hydrogen is present adjacent to that cation. So then what will happen? So this DDQ, that is in the another product. So this will be the O negative, this will be the OH. Okay, like this. And now that O negative ion so can be stabilized. So how it can be stabilized now? It can take the proton particularly from the acid. You know that the HCl4 is a powerful acid. Okay, it can take the proton from here, it becomes an OH, and finally that this cation will be stabilized by the ClO4 negative ion. So this such type of the reactions are called the miscellaneous reactions. Okay, so whenever this compound is reacted with the DDQ in presence of and HClO4 in a presence of a acetic acid to form the perinapthyl cation, particularly here. So such type of the cations are produced in case of like this one. Okay, so this actually it is not perinapthyl cation, it is the cyclo